here to your heart's content.
Thank you, Cilla.
It's a very big thank you to you, Jonathan.
I really enjoyed it, thanks.
And you know how to deliver a ghetto blast.
Go on, Bob.
Well done, Joan. Well done, all of you. Well, we're going to take a break right now, but please join us in a couple of minutes because we've got Michael Bolton singing for us. Woo! See you then.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise!
Hello and welcome back. Well, you're just in time because Michael Bolton's on stage at Wembley and about to sing To Love Somebody, especially for our Arlene.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. Woo! I want my life to be, to live with you, to live with you. There's a way, everybody say. If I ain't got you, if I ain't got you, baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. In my mind, I see your face again. I know my frame of mind. You ain't got to be so blind, and I'm blind, so very blind. I'm a man. Can't you see what I am?
we're obviously having a great time and enjoying every minute. Now, of course, Wembley is most famous for sporting events. And somebody looks very sporty here in our audience tonight. I mean, you look very sporty to me, sweetheart. What's your name?
Pat.
Pat! Oh, stand up. I want to have words with you. I can't talk. Sorry. Sorry about this. Sorry about this, sweetheart. Pat, now you're very sporty, aren't you?
Am I?
Well, what's your favourite sport for a start? Tell us what your favourite... Cricket. She seems like a nice girl as well, doesn't she? You mentioned the one sport that they do not play at Wembley. Well, I happen to know you love cricket, and you also have never been to the Oval to see a cricket match, have you?
No.
Oh, come down on the Cilla sofa. Come and have a chat about boring old cricket. Come on. Sit yourself down there. Pat, I was only joking when I said boring old cricket. You know why? Because I don't understand the game, but you certainly do. I believe you have to. Now, is it right your lovely husband, David, is the chairman of a local cricket club all the way up there in Yorkshire?
Yes.
Yes? And you got interested. Well, you had to. If you can't beat them, join them. And that's exactly what you did, Pat.
Yeah.
And how do you help out? You make teas, cream teas, yeah?
Dog's body.
You're a dog's body. Well, I wouldn't put it that way. Well, your David told me, actually, that you've got two ambitions in your life. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. You've got two ambitions in your life, and that is to go and see a cricket match here in London.
Yeah.
And you want to meet your idol, Ian Botham. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I happen to be a very good friend of Ian Botham's. And I also happen to know that there is a test right here in London at the Oval, the Cornell test, taking place later on this summer. So why don't I phone up the lovely, my best friend, Ian Botham, and ask for a ticket? Just for you, Pat.
Thank you.
Shall I do that? Here we go. Oh, it's easy peasy. And he's my best friend. I know that number by heart. He's my friend. Yes, he is. Here we go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was quick, wasn't it?
Hello?
Hello, Ian. Is that you, Chuck?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Ian. It's Cilla here.
Hello, Cilla. How are you?
Well, I'm very well, Chuck. Actually, I'll tell you why I'm calling, sweetheart. I'm right here in the studio of Surprise, Surprise, doing the show as we speak at this very minute.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, don't be like that, Ian. Because, you see, I want to ask a little bit of a favour. Can we have a couple of tickets to the Cornell insurance test taking place at the Oval this summer? Because sitting next to me here is a young lady who's ever such a big fan of yours.
You found her, have you? I knew there was another one hiding somewhere.
Well, she's here, she's alive and well, sitting in the studio, and she's totally gobsmacked because she is a very big fan of yours, Ian. Could you help us out a bit, sweetheart?
I'll tell you what, Sid, I shouldn't think it'll be a problem. Let me just go and get a pencil and paper, and you can give me the Patricia's name and address, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, great.
So just hang on a minute, I'm just going to get a pen.
How long have you been interested in cricket? I mean, how long has your husband been chairman, for instance, at Yorkshire?
Surprise, surprise. It's a pleasure. You're dragging me in the city.
Oh, they've been prone to do that tonight.
Well, they're yours.
Thank you ever so much. I can't believe this.
She's absolutely gobsmacked, Ian. Now, inside there's two tickets, so... Are you going to take your David?
Oh,
I mean, you did say you were going to kill him before.
Yeah.
So those are two tickets for the Oval this summer.
And there's also VIP hospitality tent in there. You might even get to meet some of the players. If I was there, which is doubtful. I'm on the dole
We
now.
want
No, I'm
Ian!
Unfortunately, Ted Dexter doesn't. It'll be a great day.
It's going to make your day?
Thank you, Cilla.
And it's all thanks to Irene here. He really did get the tickets for you. Enjoy your day, and I hope you do take your husband before you kill him to the Oval. So a very big thanks to you, Ian. Thanks
Pleasure.
a lot. Now, I think you better take her off for a drink.
Yeah, go and get a drink.
See you, Pat. Well, now anything can happen because it's time to sit back and enjoy a television karaoke debut. Remember where you saw it first, because it may never, ever happen again. Ladies and gentlemen, singing for you, Penny Morgan and the wonderful Les Dawson.
Because you got me, and baby, I got you. Babe, I got you, baby. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. Your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you to hold my hand. You walk with me. I got you to kiss goodnight. I got you to hold me tight. You won't let go. I got you to let you go. I got you. Was it worth the money?
What can I say, Penny? I mean, I can safely say we've never heard anything quite like that. And it's all down to you, because you make the perfect couple, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? Penny, thank you very much for being a great sport. And Les, what a star, what an even better sport for doing it with you. Ladies and gentlemen, the marvellous Les Dawson and Penny Morgan. You're a star. You're a star. Thank you. Well, now, a few weeks ago, we made an appeal on behalf of Jo McFarlane, otherwise known as Tatters, and she was looking for her nursing friend, Mavis Titley, better known as Titters. Now, this is how they looked 35 years ago. Yes. And surprise, surprise, this is how they look today. Yes, there they are. They're sitting in our audience, Titters and Tatters, reunited, thanks to Surprise, Surprise. Congratulations. Well, right now, I'm looking for a certain lady not too far from me. And if I said a certain word, she'd know it was her. Well, the word is Poland. Yes, Vi Hanks, surprise, surprise, it's you. You've got a very moving story to tell. I'd love to share it with everybody out there. Vi, would you like to come and join me, please, on the sofa? Welcome to Surprise. This is Surprise?
It should have been. I can't believe.
You can't. Well, sit down there. Get over the shock.
What can I say?
Well, I'll say it for you. It was your lovely daughter up there, Josephine.
I should say when I...
She wrote and told me all about you, and we just had to tell your story here on Surprise. Yes, it was a most marvellous, very moving story, because you were born in Poland.
Yeah, I have.
And during the war, the Russians came to your village, captured the whole village.
Yeah.
That was you, your parents, all your brothers and sisters.
Yes.
And then they put you in a Siberian labor camp.
Yeah, who told?
That was Josie up there. That was Josephine. She did tell me all this. Well, while you were there, which must have been dreadful circumstances, because we've all heard of Siberia.
Yeah.
Awful circumstances. All the family was split up.
Yeah.
And just after 3 months, you heard that your father had sadly died. Yes?
Yeah, yes.
Well, you were eventually freed from Siberia. And you and your mother took the 3 youngest children, and you travelled south when they freed you. And you eventually got to Africa. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
And you ended up in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And you got yourself a job there.
Yeah.
And in Nairobi, when you were there, you met and married your husband. He was a Welsh Air Force officer.
Yeah.
And that's when you started travelling the world to be with him. And that's when you lost touch with your brothers and sisters, because you travelled the world. You eventually came with your husband to settle here in Britain, in Bicester, in fact.
Yes.
But you've been on your own for the last 10 years, is that right?
Yes, I have, yes.
And since being on your own, you've really thought a lot about your family. And you haven't seen all of them for a great many years. In fact, 2 of them live over here, but you haven't seen them for many years. Well, surprise, surprise, Vi. You're going to see 2 of them right here tonight. Welcome, Josie and Eddie. Come in, Josie and Eddie. Say hello. That's Josie up there. Have a sit down there, Edic and Josie. Isn't this a nice surprise? Have a sit down.
After us, sit down there.
Yes. Well, tell us, we're all dying to know, how long is it since you've been back to Poland? It must be a very long time.
I left Poland in 39.
30, oh my gosh. Well, that's over half a...
39,
That's
39,
over half a
never
century
been
ago.
to
You've never been all together for 50 years? Over 50 years?
No.
Because surprise, surprise, here are your brothers and sisters. Why don't you come and join us? Come in, Martin, Janina, and Helena. After 50 years, your brother and sister, Martin. Reaching out, holding hands, reliving memories as we smile through the years. The tears, the fears disappear. Life is full, full of surprises. It's surprising how dreams come true. Life is full, full of surprises, and the nicest surprise in my life is you. Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for. I'd like to thank all those who've taken part in tonight's show. Les Dawson, Michael Bolton, Jonathan Morris, Ian Botham, Frank Bruno, Bella Enberg, Pat Sharp, and of course, our very own Bob Caldy. Until the next time, ta-ra then, ta-ra!
software. What, like Kashmir?
What's that?
Pardon?
Surprise, surprise. Bringing people together with BT.